Yes?
Special delivery.
Mgruff here. 2 years ago in Detroit, the crime business was booming. So these folks got together with the cops and formed a neighborhood watch program. Nice going, guys. You know, crime here dropped 50%.
We made a difference.
And you can too.
Find out more. Write to this address and help take a bite out of crime.
Welcome back to Brand Management, the show that explores the history of your favorite brand mascots. Today we take a look at Mgruff, the crime dog. Throughout the 1960s, the United States saw a rise in fear surrounding violent crime.
In recent years, crime in this country has grown 9 times as fast as population. At the current rate, the crimes of violence in America will double by 1972. We cannot accept that kind of future for America.
A decade full of war, civil unrest, and high-profile political assassinations led to a widespread moral panic over the safety of America's streets. In 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson officially declared a war on crime and launched a probe into the nation's crime problems. The nation's fears continued into the 1970s, as films like Death Wish and Dirty Harry perpetrated the belief that America's streets were not safe.
This is the story of a man who decided to clean up the most violent town in the world.
Listen, turn around. Give me the money.
President Richard Nixon expanded the war on crime by declaring drug abuse to be public enemy number 1.
In order to fight and defeat this enemy, it is necessary to wage a new all-out offensive.
In 1979, the disappearance of 6-year-old Aton Pates made headlines across the nation. Aton soon became the first missing kid to appear on cartons of milk, as the stranger danger panic swept across America. Around this time, the Department of Justice approached the Ad Council about creating anti-crime messaging. The Ad Council rejected the initial idea of pushing scare tactics on the public, but liked the idea of helping spread awareness.
Young car thieves need your help. Don't give it to them. Lock your car. Take your keys.
The Ad Council teamed with advertising agency Dancer Fitzgerald Sample and set out to inform the public on how they can help prevent crime. Creative director Jack Keel wanted to create an animal mascot similar to Smokey Bear, and thought of a dog that would take a bite out of crime. After a few drafts of the character, Sherry Nimmers and Ray Crivesy created the approved version of this dog. This version was a world-weary bloodhound in a trench coat, reminiscent of grizzled TV detectives. The Department of Justice, facing budget cuts, did not initially support the idea of spending money on a talking dog, and tried to shut the program down. Before they had a chance to do so, the enthusiastic Ad Council had already launched their first wave of advertising in February of 1980.
You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. It's a funny thing. A lot of people do that. They forget. That's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance.
In his first commercial, this unnamed dog shared tips on how to keep your home safe while you are away. He even signed off with his soon-to-be famous slogan,
Take a bite out of crime.
His creator, Jack Keel, provided the voice for the character. The dog began appearing in print ads saying, "You don't know me yet." In the summer of 1980, a nationwide campaign was held to provide the dog with a name. The winning name was submitted by Officer John Isbell of the New Orleans Police Department. That name, of course, was Mgruff, the crime dog.
Mgruff here. See that guy? He's stealing that bike.
Mgruff continued appearing in ads, in which he shared tips to help prevent crime, and encouraged citizens to write in for booklets with more tips. Mgruff's popularity continued to grow, and by mid-1981, more than half of Americans said they had seen at least one Mgruff ad. In 1982, the Mgruff House program began, in which volunteers could mark their houses safe for children in danger. This program ran until 2012. A walk-around costume of Mgruff started being used for promotional events, and in 1984, Mgruff met President Ronald Reagan. Throughout the mid-80s, Mgruff encouraged adults to join their local neighborhood watch. He even promoted this in an ad alongside talk show host Dick Cavett.
Now, do I understand that neighborhood watch programs have reduced crime in some areas as much as 50%?
That's right, but there's more to be done.
Well, tell me about it, which I'm sure he will.
You bet.
As the 80s continued, Mgruff's messaging began focusing more on kids and how they can keep themselves safe. Mgruff coloring and activity kits became popular educational tools for helping kids learn about safety. One noteworthy coloring book was Play It Safe, in which Mgruff appeared alongside several General Mills cereal mascots, as well as Pac-Man. In 1986, Mgruff appeared in person in the popular television sitcom Webster. That same year, Mgruff released his own album titled Smart Kids. The album featured a variety of songs about the dangers of drugs. Titles included Winners Don't Use, Just Say No, and Cocaine and Crack.
'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind.
In 1987, Mgruff appeared in both live-action and animated form in The No Show, alongside a young Drew Barrymore.
But I just said no to drugs.
Just said no to drugs. Just said no to drugs. That's terrific. Remarkable. Phenomenal.
It is?
Unquestionably. Indubitably.
Mgruff eventually became a staple of the Halloween season, as he has long appeared on bags and educational pamphlets promoting Halloween safety. He even appeared in a video promoting these safety tips.
Yep, Halloween's a time for excitement and make-believe, all right. But it's also a time when you need to be careful to watch out for danger and help friends do the same.
Walk-around Mgruff costumes have been heavily used by police departments across the country throughout the years. It's estimated that over 4,000 of these Mgruff costumes are in use for educational programming. In addition to costumes, police departments often use Mgruff puppets and remote-controlled Mgruff animatronics in both standing and driving variants. As Mgruff entered the 90s, his nephew Scruff began joining him in his commercials.
Here's my nephew Scruff, about to run into trouble again.
Scruff is a much younger dog who frequently finds himself in dangerous situations. Whenever Scruff is in trouble, his uncle drops by to tell him how to stay safe. Scruff was given his own walk-around costume and appeared in several educational videos with his uncle.
Okay, Unc. Here's the thing. Jimmy Allen, a friend of mine, wants me to come over to his house this afternoon before his folks get home. He found a gun in the closet, and he wants to—
Hold it, Scruff. I can tell you right now, that's something you don't want to get involved in.
Scruff's adventures even continued in his own comic activity books.
For your free copy of my new comic activity book, write Scruff, Mgruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652.
Scruff, Mgruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652.
And you'll be helping take a bite out of crime.
I want it, I want
Mgruff and Scruff have appeared as a wide variety of merchandise, such as dolls, shirts, and pins. They even released another album. Mgruff's safety campaigns have continued into the 21st century. Mgruff and Scruff can now often be seen in 3D animated form, teaching safety for modern crimes such as telemarketing fraud and counterfeit electronics.
I am Mgruff the crime dog. He is the fake. And so is that controller you're holding. It's gonna break. And that, Pops,
could blow up in your face!
That's right, Scruff.
In 2018, Mgruff appeared in a Geico ad in which he tried to be taken seriously as a police officer.
I'm serious. We gotta move fast before.
Who's a good boy? Is him a good boy?
I'm just gonna go.
One of Mgruff's earliest ads gained renewed attention when it appeared in a recent episode of Family Guy. Today, Mgruff continues spreading his messages of safety, as he can be seen warning of the dangers of fentanyl.
I smell big crime. Think about it. If you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart. Buy smart. Go for real.
Over 40 years after his introduction, Mgruff still stands strong. As long as there is danger in the world, Mgruff and Scruff will be there to teach us how to
Take a bite out of crime.